Sony might have just made the biggest mistake in this generation so far. They announced that they are ending physical game discs, and ever since then, the internet has been absolutely roasting them. Fans are furious, companies are making fun of them, thousands of people are canceling PlayStation Plus, and the craziest part, Sony has gone completely silent. A couple of days ago, PlayStation announced that starting in 2028, they'll stop producing physical games discs altogether. Every first party PlayStation game will be digital only, and every third party PlayStation game will also be digital. The backlash has been massive, and it's not just gamers. Brands like KFC and Domino's have joined in, joking that they'll stop making physical pizzas too and start selling digital pizzas instead. When fast food chains are roasting your business decisions, you know things haven't gone according to plan. And honestly, the criticism is justified. This isn't just about collectors losing plastic boxes on their shelves. This is about ownership. When you buy a physical disc, that game is yours. You can install it, keep it, lend it to a friend, resell it years later, or play it even if the digital storefront disappears. With digital purchases, that's not how it works. You're not actually buying the game, you're buying a license to access it. That's a massive difference. Now, I don't think Sony expected this level of backlash because if you look at the timing, the announcement almost feels calculated. Right after GTA 6 confirmed that it wouldn't ship with a physical disc, only a download code inside the box, Sony followed up with their own announcement. Now, since GTA 6 is probably the biggest entertainment launch of all time, people mostly accepted Rockstar's decision because, well, it's GTA 6. Sony may have assumed the industry had already accepted the shift to digital. Clearly, that wasn't the case. The reason people are so angry isn't because they are emotionally attached to discs. It's because going fully digital gives Sony complete control over your library. If a game is delisted in the future, if licensing agreements expire, if Sony ever decides to remove access, you don't really have a backup anymore. Because once those servers are gone, your purchase depends entirely on Sony keeping the download available. That's the scariest part. And Sony has already faced criticism in the past over digital ownership and content disappearing from storefronts. So, when they ask players to trust an entirely digital future, people aren't exactly convinced. A lot of people also believe that this benefits Sony financially. Digital games can't be resold, there are no used copies, no second hand market, and the more players stay inside Sony's ecosystem, the easier it becomes to sell subscriptions like PlayStation Plus instead of relying only on one time game purchases. Whether that's the primary motivation or not, it's easy to understand why many players see it that way. What's even more interesting is Sony's response, or the lack of one. Since making the announcement, PlayStation's social media accounts have barely posted anything at all. No clarification, no follow up, no attempt to calm the community. They are simply letting the backlash play out. Maybe they are hoping this outrage dies down. Maybe they have another statement planned. But right now, they are staying completely silent while the internet tears them apart. And judging by the reaction so far, this might end up being one of the biggest PR disasters PlayStation has had in years. Judging by how things are going, the future of gaming industry is in grave danger.